What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Nina, and we going into them holidays. Christmas and New Year is coming up, and I know that you guys are looking for different options and different things that you can prepare. And if you want to be non-traditional, you even have that option, because today I am cooking with HelloFresh, and y'all know I've been working with them for the past several years now and really enjoy them because they're America's #1 meal kit. HelloFresh has more 5-star meals than any other meal kit out there, so you know you're gonna get something delicious. I love how easy and simple it is. You have options like vegetarian, family, calorie smart. You can even change your delivery dates, how often you get them. It's all up to you. And they make cooking delicious meals a reality even if you have no kind of sense when it comes to cooking. HelloFresh will make sure you have all the directions and instructions, and all the meals are about 30 minutes of time each. The other amazing thing about the meals from HelloFresh is they are so inexpensive. They're starting at $5.66 per serving. So get started with 9 free meals. That's $90 off your first month of HelloFresh with my link, www.hellofresh.com, and my code DrNina9 today. That's 9 free meals and $90 off your first month, including shipping. Now let's get into this. And y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like it, comment, share, and subscribe. And also click on those notification bells so you can know when I upload on Thursdays and Sundays. Make sure you also check out my Now That's Life podcast, which is now live, and you can check it out on all your major podcasting platforms. Links to my podcast can be found down below in the information section. Y'all, I started off making the crispy chickpea tabbouleh bowls, which was a vegetarian meal that came with pretty simple ingredients, which is one of the greatest things I love about HelloFresh. You don't need much, and it's very simplistic in its presentation. Everything from dill, feta, harissa powder, a little wheat, chickpeas, as well as the onions, your peppers, lemons, Persian cucumbers. So I've never cooked with a Persian cucumber, so that was cool. But I also started off with making sure I had clean produce. Always wash and pat dry the produce, which is also recommended by HelloFresh. And with roasting the chickpeas, I also wanted to start off with draining those and making sure those were absolutely dry before preparing to put those in the oven as well. So I'm gonna just make sure that they're dry. So one thing I've learned about cooking with chickpeas is making sure that they're dry first. Okay, now I'm just preheating that oven to 425 because we're gonna be roasting some chickpeas. There they go, there they go, there they go. That's what they're looking like. From there, I returned to the vegetables and chopped them down really nicely and ensured they were in digestible pieces. HelloFresh gives some recommendations as to how small they should be, but I wanted to make sure they were good. And then before roasting the chickpeas and peppers, I wanted to make sure I coated those really well in oil because I find that they cook better. And the whole idea is to have nicer, crispier texture. And then I also used the harissa powder. This smells boss. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on there. It was really simple to combine the ingredients, make sure that they were mixed up really well and coated well in the oil, and prepared for putting in the oven for baking as well. All right, y'all, this is going into the oven, top rack. We're gonna put that on about 18 minutes and we'll be back. Now, this is the part that's always fun about HelloFresh. If you've ever been afraid to prepare several things at one time, they make it really easy and simple for you to be able to do that. So while the chickpeas were preparing, I cooked up the bulgur wheat as well as a little more of that powder and some water, as well as cut up all the rest of my produce and even got my dill off of the stems myself, and some tomato, got that lemon ready, and I even did a lemon zest. When those peas came out, they were good, a little bit crisp as well. And it was time to return to making a sauce from the sour cream, as well as a little bit of that feta and some oil and water, and of course some seasonings. That's another thing, is HelloFresh really gives you the plug on when to season. And then I put in a little bit of that lemon and some oil for another sauce, just another lighter sauce to coat everything in. And I also added in all of the wheat, all of the produce, and made sure that was in there well, along with the dill to give it a nice zest, and mixed that up with the rest of that feta. And I was prepared to try this one out. It looked so good, especially when I added the sauce over top. But you know, Jason, my videographer, is gonna be the ultimate test. He's still getting into the vegetarian dishes, so let's see what he thought about this one in particular.
I'm excited. Jason ain't so excited. It's Tabbouleh.
Try to Tabbouleh.
That spice. Jason got him a little more sauce to add.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. This one good, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to go ahead and finish.
The next one was the Veggie bibimbap rice bowls, and I know that there's a couple versions of this from HelloFresh, but this was the vegetarian version. It had very simple ingredients as well, including eggs and carrot, white wine vinegar, ginger, which I'm always excited to cook with, and you were even given the ingredients to make a nice sesame sauce, as well as mushrooms and a zucchini. I always tell y'all about HelloFresh is I love the fact that I get to do things with produce that I don't normally do, like the extra thin julienning of the carrots and chopping up things for like a nice stir fry. And then all of the ingredients are so minimal, including the ginger, but they give you such complex flavors. And so cooking that up the way that I did also gives me ideas for things that I want to create in the future. So that's what I liked as well. So making that jasmine rice, ginger rice, it was really cool. And then also pickling some of the onions there and making my own sesame sauce with everything from soy sauce to sesame oil and sriracha and a little sugar as well. And then cooking up everything as if it's a stir fry, and it smelled so good, even with the seasonings and everything going on and the olive oil to cook it in. It was just so good. It smelled amazing. And then from there, it was really simple to make up the plate. Another thing is I'm not a big egg girl. I've told you guys that before, and in the past mainly I've been vegan, so I've just started this whole getting back to eating just a little bit of lean proteins. But with the eggs, it was really cool to make it sunny side up. I don't even remember ever doing that. So with all of these flavors, y'all, it was so delicious. And I was shocked that I was able to make this so quickly as well. It was right at about 30 minutes. So since I've been slowly and surely eating fish again, I was excited about this barramundi with creamy salsa verde. I've never had barramundi, and all of the complex, like nice flavors that I knew was going with it. I knew it was going to be delicious. Everything from the sweet potatoes to the poblano pepper, the jalapenos, the onions, the lime, all of it. I was really excited to get into this one. HelloFresh even had a story on where they got the barramundi from, so that was really cool to know because I've never had it, so I didn't even know where they originated from. So after chopping up all the produce and making sure that it was nice and coated with a little bit of oil and cumin, I returned to making a nice sauce, which was a nice creamy salsa verde. I had never done that, with just some onions, some sour cream, some of the cilantro, as well as some of the lime, and then seasoning up the fish. It was almost like I was making salmon, but it was a little bit different in texture, so that was cool to be able to try out for the first time and pan sear that really nicely. Y'all, came out so delicious, and those roasted vegetables smelled so good with the onions accompanied. It was to live for. I won't say to die for. And then plating everything was just so beautiful, and I was really interested in trying this because I want to try making stuff like this on my own, and HelloFresh gave me some great ideas.
Neither one of us have ever had barramundi fish.
I don't know what no barramundi is.
And
it ain't in Galveston.
okay, hold on. I had a little skin. Oh my goodness.
These sweet potatoes are delicious.
They say it's a meal for two, but I feel like we got a whole bunch left. Make sure that you check out HelloFresh. Remember to use my code Dr. Nina 9 for $90 off your first month, and that's 9 free meals plus your shipping. All right, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. Hey.
Special thanks to Jason Bowie of Trinity Media Solutions for co-producing and filming today's video. His information can be found down below in the information section. Thanks so much for all the love and support over on my new website. If you haven't already, go ahead and check it out and join me for new ways to interact with me, giveaways and prizes, weekly emails, as well as my free 8-day supernatural video course, which is free when you sign up.